very lucky guy. I have some fantastic gear, but I'm always struggling on what to use for my vlogs, for my videography, even for my photography. So the title of this is what to use. So here we go. The trick with the iPhone is the camera is at the top of the device over here. So you can't watch yourself and look in the camera. I'm in my backyard. It is a little breezy, so there is some wind noise in the trees. So test number one is just my iPhone with the built-in microphone. Again, trying to remember to look into that camera, see can it focus this close or not. I think so. So the only change I've made now is to use this Rode video mic. It's a mono microphone. So I'm on the Fuji XT-1. The same microphone is set up, just the video mic. I've set up most of the settings that I think are critical. So it is doing zone focusing on a small part of the frame. It is in continuous shooting mode. So test number 3. So two changes here, 3 changes actually. I've got a different lens. So this is a Sigma Nikon mount 10 to 20, and I went 10 just for a second. I'll flash it up just for a second because there's too much stuff here. Actually, I haven't moved the stuff. So I'm still recording, and I actually zoomed out to 10 millimeters, which is very, very wide. Again, what I've done is manually focus this lens, and it's with the adapter, so I lose a couple of stops. So it's a real mystery in terms of what f-stop this is actually recording at. So I think this is recording. I actually don't use this camera very often for videos. The video and audio controls of this Nikon are much better than my XT-1, my Fuji. The focusing here, I think, should be tracking my face. See if I can get close here. On this Nikon, it is using a face detection focusing system. So I did end with probably a bright face. That will be an interesting outtake perhaps, but thanks for watching. This is my second vlog. This one is obviously for a technical audience, those people that are interested in taking video, maybe just starting out, and hopefully this is helpful in terms of cameras to use, sound to use, focal lengths, settings. Let me know, ask me some questions. So all I did now, still shooting on the Nikon D7200, but put the basic microphone on here. Is there a major difference? I'm not sure what's wrong with the other microphone. Hopefully this one's better. And if it is still doing face detection properly, this could turn out to be the camera for vlogging if this face detection works. So here's the test. Usually you put your hand in front like this, then take it away, and is it back on my face? And is it tracking my face here? Is it tracking my face back here? Okay, we'll try and close this off one more time. It's been a bit of a comedy of errors here with me speaking to the camera, it's not recording, me out of focus, the microphone not working. It's almost a comedy sketch. So I think I'm just going to do this the once. It's very tricky to get these cameras set up properly, and on my left I've got my Nikon, with the stereo mic on it. In the middle here I've got the Fuji mirrorless with the VideoMicro external microphone, and then on this side on my right we've got my iPhone with no external mic, and that's another story for another day, but you just can't easily get these microphones to work with an iPhone XX Max and the iOS version. So I can edit here. They're all running at the same time. I'm going to synchronize them, maybe show them all at the same time. This is shooting about 14mm on the Nikon with face detection focusing. This Fuji in the middle, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, is actually focusing properly on me. It's a bit of a guessing game, and I couldn't use the app at the same time as I'm filming on the iPhone, so I'm taking a bit of a gamble on the Fuji. That's with my kit lens, 18mm, and then on the iPhone, whatever the iPhone can do in video. And I'm not looking at the screen in the iPhone because the camera on the back of the iPhone is not as good as the front-facing camera. I've taken a lot of time, too much time. But anyway, it's my hobby. I enjoy it, experimenting, but it can get frustrating when things are not going right. So I actually have had more luck with my old Nikon here in terms of its focusing ability. Nice and wide, 14mm is quite wide. It's a little out of my range. I can't reach any of the cameras here. So if I come in closer here on the Nikon, which is about, I can reach it distance, and then over here on the Fuji I can reach it here, but that 18 may be a bit too close for there. And then on my iPhone, here's the kind of reach distance there, so you can kind of see the focal lengths, what works. Yes, I'm still debating on cameras, lenses, gadgets, lighting even. I'm very undecided on those things, so I've had kind of a weird day today. So hopefully this works. Basically filming myself on 3 separate cameras with different audio, and I can kind of switch between them, see what works, and we'll put this one to bed. I've had, like I said, lots of problems doing this one just because of the technology, and so there's actually some funny outtakes that I'll put at the end of this. So thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, not to the dog but to PJ Mixer. Hit the like button, and we'll see you next time. So this is the next day, and I almost turned this video into a comedy. Test number 1 on a beautiful Friday morning. The frequency response setting is set to wide. So this is just a test, and I got the facial recognition focusing on for this camera. What I've done is manually set this to about 60 centimeters. f4.8 whatever should be about right. Checking the autofocus at 14 mils. How's it? It's right eye priority. Hunting them. Not sure how close I can get with this lens. Checking levels here. Sitting in the cabana with the lav mic on. Same audio setting, but the mic on top of the camera instead of the lav mic around my neck. So as a new car test, I've got the video mic on. You can probably hear some sirens in the background. So it is very high ISO. So this is very high ISO. Maybe this light will work. Let me do this. See, look at this. Isn't that crazy? This is just the flashlight from my iPhone. It's a very, very bright light.
Getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I can't believe I haven't, and I really...
Wednesday, October 28th. So this is a setup. I'm still trying to get that right setup. I've been doing this for quite some time now. Try and keep it short. I know I've been rambling and I'll take a few edits here. And just seeing if there's much difference between this and the lavalier mic I had earlier. This is just with the microphone on the iPad, which is pretty good. But how does this look in comparison? I have to remember again to look in the lens, which is right there when you're talking to the camera. Testing with the microphone on my lapel, and this is with the Rode mic at a plus 4.5 manually set volume level. Looks pretty good. So this is test 2 with the lavalier mic right here, but this is plus 6. So is this a good spot for it? Bum bum bum. So I think I'm just going to do this the once. Sound quality, autofocus on my Nikon. Like this, nice and close. Set the white balance manually. Quick test: is audio working? Is audio working? Quick test: is the audio working? Is the audio working? Test 6 maybe. Testing. F5.6 wide angle 40mm, just B48. I'm on high definition or full 1080p at 24 frames a second or something. This is the idea of just having the camera handy, so we can always just put it on and shoot. So remember to look into the camera. So I started this video back on August 8th, 2020. It is now April 18th, 2021. Yes, we're still in a global pandemic. Things are bad out there, but it has given me time, I guess, to make this video. It's only taken me 222 days to make this video. When I started, I had a XT-1, I had my Nikon, I had my iPhone, and then the end of August I did buy this camera, the Fuji XT-4, and the whole point of this video was to try and figure out what to use for these types of videos. So this lens is a 10-24 Fuji f4. I've got it wide open at f4, and 14mm is this focal length I've found is pretty good. The microphone, I've kind of come to the conclusion that this microphone, it's the Rode VideoMicro, works well. Doesn't need a battery, plugs in. It's got a wind screen on it. I've got it set at 4.5. I did experiment a lot with the lavalier mic, Audio Technica. I wasn't that pleased with it, but if I turn the sensitivity way up to this maximum of -6 dB, it does pick up okay. But I just like the freedom of just having the mic on the top of the camera. I do shoot at 24 frames a second. just 1080p, so I do try and keep my shutter speed double that, so I am shooting at 48th of a second shutter speed. So that means outside here in the bright, I do need a neutral density filter on here to reduce the light coming into the camera. I think this concludes this long video. Hope you've enjoyed the journey. There is some outtakes. This is perhaps one of my first kind of technical videos. I'm not an expert at it, but I've learnt a lot. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. And please subscribe to PJ Mixer. Leave your comments below. And we'll see you on the flip side. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm at 20 mils. So I can go real wide out here. What does that look like? Wow! Oh, that's really ugly. So shooting right into the sun here. And I swear this is going to be the final closing video clip. Many tests in with lots of pound fails. We've got disconnected microphones, we've got microphones not working, we've got focusing not working, we've got me being an idiot. The stereo mic fell off. Fell off. It fell off. Fell off. No, that's too loud. What's going on? What's going on? VideoMicro, they call it. Again, it's a Rode microphone. It's got a dead cat on it. That's what it's called. That wind buffer. Buffers. Anyway, that thing. Someone doing lawn over here. And I lowered the manual setting down.
You're very close.
This is a very wide angle.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, that's my right eye. Lost it. I'm just holding my iPhone flashlight. It's blinding me. I guess I can lower it. Oh, excuse me. Test 4 with the... Oh, I'm now in the red here. So that's bad. I actually wore a shirt today of this very long video.